What is up, Wildcat Nation? It is time for another edition. It's episode number 18 of the Wildcat Way Podcast. We do them each week. It's awesome. A lot of viewership on Facebook and YouTube as we go live. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So thanks for being here. I want to shout out Moxie Java as our sponsor for the Wildcat Way. This is the second trimester. Of course, our students are focusing on respect, integrity, and positivity every day. But we're really focusing on integrity for this trimester. And we have some Christmas music in the background. Yeah. So lovely. I love it. It must be the 4 days of giving, right? With our ASB leadership kids are doing. So awesome. So today we have some guests from our Columbia Jazz Band. So if you guys will, please introduce yourselves and then let Wildcat Nation know what grade you're in. And if you will, what else are you a part of other than jazz band? Cody, you want to start?
Yeah, I'm Cody Jones. I'm a senior here at Columbia, and I'm also in the marching band, as many people in the jazz band are. That's pretty much it.
That's awesome.
I'm Elsie McEntee. I am a junior. I'm in the marching band, obviously, and then I'm on varsity girls basketball and National Honor Society.
That's a lot. That's awesome.
I'm Grant Ashby. I'm a senior, lead trumpet player, and I'm in STEM. That's basically it. And including marching band. That's it.
Yeah, and snow team as we just discussed. Team, yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, you can't forget about that as winter season's coming, and hopefully we get some snow up in the mountains so we can get going soon. So one of the questions I have for you guys are involved in a lot of things. How does music help you academically, like in your core classes and things like that? How does being involved in, because music is not easy. It's not something that everybody can do. Right? Everybody can try and get better, but you guys are solid. You guys were selected as leaders for this podcast for a reason. How does music help and support you academically?
Well, I guess I can start. We kind of have we have jazz band first period, which is like super, like for me, it's like kind of helpful to kind of like get started through the day. I don't know. It's kind of like a hype for the rest of the day. Like as you start jazz, you play your music, and you'd have to hear it to understand. But like it's pretty hype, and it just gives you some energy throughout the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's first period, so I don't really have much option to like miss it. So I guess it gets me to school for the rest of the day. So that helps.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it helps me wake up in the morning if I'm like didn't get much sleep or didn't sleep very well. It helps me wake up so I'm ready for the day.
That's great. So what part do you guys play in jazz band? Grant kind of talked a little bit about that, but what parts do you guys lead?
I said lead trumpet player, so like the highest part, sometimes not, but mostly the melody, and so yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. Elsie?
And then I'm lead alto, so I'm like in charge of the saxophone section, which is the front row. There's 8 of us, so
that's awesome.
They keep us in line.
Yeah. Cody?
I'm a bass trombone player. There's 4 trombone players here, and I'm the only upperclassman, so I keep us together and give direction.
That's awesome. So last week we were super busy. We had a lot going on in the school. We had a speech and debate competition. We had a jazz band festival going on, and there was a lot of different schools. What goes into or how did the competition go with the jazz festival?
We did real good. I think we got a 2 last year, but this year we got a 1, which is super good for us.
So 1 is good?
Yes, okay. 1 is good. Yeah, it's just like golf. At least you get
the lower the score, the better you are.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's like out of 100, and I think 90 up, you get a 1. So
okay.
That's what you want to get.
Yeah.
And so with the festival, judges are brought in from all across the West, right? Mm-hmm. And they're watching and listening and giving feedback on your music. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
So there's like 3 judges. So 3 judges have like a piece of paper where they write like or they have like a thing where that they can record their voice,
A
and then they give feedback while the band is playing, and then there's another guy who or girl who goes right after they play their songs, and they go through their music one-on-one, like with the jazz band. So
Yeah.
So is it kind of neat to get an extra set of eyes from somebody outside the area that really doesn't know you to give you feedback and ways that you guys can improve?
Yeah. It's
Yes.
pretty cool. I mean, our clinician this year, he was from Arizona, I think, and he was talking to us and talking about like a bunch of famous jazz musicians he recorded with and stuff. So that was kind of cool.
Do you remember how many schools we had here? How many different jazz bands that we had?
I think it was 37
Yeah,
or something like
something
that.
like
30
awesome.
something.
Yeah.
which is cool because we got like second highest rating out
Yeah.
of all the schools, so that's pretty good.
Do you form different relationships from kids in other jazz bands and stuff? Is there some good camaraderie going on during jazz, or
I mean,
do you guys
for-
kind of stick to yourselves?
I mean, mostly, well, we kind of have to like run it. So we run the festival.
yeah.
But I mean, from like past relationships, like you can see someone and you're like, oh yeah, I know you from honor band or whatever, but mostly not really. But
Yeah.
So some of you are inside while others are playing and watching at times, or not really?
what do you mean?
Do you get to see other people perform? Other schools?
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
If we have time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
like,
I got to see a bunch of bands
Yeah.
perform because I was backstage helping set up
Mhm.
the arrangements
Yeah.
of the bands.
Do you sometimes learn from other bands?
for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's good. So what were some of the things that they really enjoyed about your jazz band, and what were some of the things that you guys need to work on?
I don't think that Mr. Mack has gone over it yet.
Okay.
We haven't listened to like the recordings from
Yeah.
the judges. I do think, I mean, they liked us. They
Yeah,
commented
yeah.
really highly about us. We need like more dynamic contrast. We have a really young band right now, so
Yes.
we have some technical issues to work out.
Yeah.
but
Oh yeah.
we did well. So
Yeah.
That's awesome. So usually like with, sporting events and things like that, there's like a district and a state. How does that work with jazz band and competitions and all that kind of stuff?
There's not really a state,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
we just go out and go to like different states. I mean, like there's not really a highest degree. There's like a all state jazz. If you
Yeah.
audition for all state, then you can go with people that are good, and that's kind of, you could say state, but
Yeah.
If you're
That's
picked
basic,
to be a part of it.
yeah, but that's like on the
Individual side.
level.
Yeah.
it's not really you don't get picked. I mean, you do get picked, but you kind of have to audition those.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's awesome. So my last question, actually, I have a couple. So what's the toughest piece that you guys have played so far? Or do you guys try to play like easy pieces, or do you work on some harder stuff?
Well, this year we have focused on mostly like 4 songs. Right now we're working on really 4 songs, but Mr. Mack tries to get us to play harder songs, so we learn how to, be able to read music easily, or, just learning from different songs. I wouldn't say there's like a hardest song, but there's definitely, like, he goes through all the hard songs just so we can get better.
Yeah, he tries to like push us, but we usually focus on things that we can clean and make sound good.
Mhm.
That they're not necessarily like crazy hard, but they're not on the easy side either. So
Yeah. Like the 4 songs we played for the festival, they weren't too difficult, but they had parts where they were difficult.
Yeah. So add some added complexity within the pieces.
Yeah, like Elsie said, we have a pretty young band, and so if we had all seniors, I'm sure we would have been able to play something not extremely hard, but
Yeah.
definitely way harder.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But since we have a young band, it's just
yeah,
And that's something you can keep pushing yourselves to as
Oh, yeah.
you
Oh, yeah.
keep competing this year, huh?
Yeah.
So activities, sports, things like that usually involves teamwork. How does teamwork play into like being a part of a jazz band?
oh, you mean? Well, we all have like individual parts, but they're all a piece of the puzzle. And so we kind of need to connect and all do our own thing in order for it to sound good. Like, I mean, there's really like 4 main sections. We have the trumpets, the trombones, the sax section, and then the rhythm section. And we all need to come together and to make it sound good. So like Grant needs to work on his section to make them sound good for the rest of the band, and so does Cody, and so do I.
I mean, you're adding like pieces of the puzzle, like a chords. If you understand what chords are, you just like, if you're missing one chord, it feels like incomplete. And so it kind of ties into jazz festival. I mean, not jazz festival, jazz band, where, you know, if you're missing one part, then it doesn't sound right. But once you have it all together, it sounds good.
And you get to come to sporting events and play and things like that, do the national anthem and fun pieces and things like that during that time. Do you guys enjoy that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely fun getting to watch the sports teams do their thing while we perform our music.
Yeah.
Well, and it adds so much to the environment, right? And rather than listening to just music over in the speakers, we get to hear live music.
Yeah.
So awesome. Well, thank you for being a part of our jazz band. Wildcat Nation, support our jazz band, folks. They work extremely hard. It just doesn't start up at the beginning of the school year. Like, this is something that you guys have been working on for a long time to get to where you're at right now, right?
Yeah.
So have a great weekend. We have one more week of school before Christmas break, right? We have 4 days next week, and then we're off for 2 weeks. So have a great weekend, Wildcat Nation. We love ya.